Hello and welcome to another BWhack review. Today we are going to be taking a look at David Gilliland's Love's Travel Stop Ford from 2015. So always take a look at the box. You just have the generic 2015 box. Picture David right there. David Gilliland, 38. David Gilliland, another picture of David right there. They made a total of 557 of these things. 38 got David Gilliland's kind of odd-looking signature. On the back, 38, David Gilliland, front row motorsports, 2015 Action Platinum Series, golden ticket, all that good stuff. And there's your copyright and such on the bottom of the box. Here we have the one and only time we actually were able to get this old school Love's paint scheme. So this was the paint scheme for a long time, or like for the first chunk of time they had Love's. Before the year after this in 2016, they went to that one that's like solid yellow with the kind of red and yellow like swoosh down the side. The paint scheme that basically we still have a version of to this day on the next-gen car. It's just kind of funny, like the Love's front row motorsports paint schemes have just kind of become iconic in their own way. Like it's a Daytona 500 winning paint scheme. They've just been around for so long that it's a pretty iconic sponsor. And I think a lot of people don't realize just how long Love's has been with front row motorsports. And this paint scheme was the iconic one for a little while, except they had this one for multiple years, with the black around the bottom with still some of the swooshing in the yellow. This was definitely a cool offer back in 2015. I remember when this first got offered, a lot of people were pretty excited to finally get one of the Love's cars. They made a couple of the clean version of the other paint scheme. Like they made one for, was it Chris Buescher? And then I think they made one for Landon Castle. I've said before, Michael McDowell has still not gotten a clean Love's diecast. They actually have offered this year's again, and it's been up for a while, so maybe we finally got it. I keep pre-ordering it every year because I want one of the next-gen versions, and I just want a clean Michael McDowell Love's car. And I said every year I keep pre-ordering it, and every year it gets fully canceled. There's some years the 164 gets made, but this year it's been up a while, so is there hope? Now that I said that, the day after I record this video, it'll DNP, and by the time I upload this video, everyone will be like, what do you mean? It already DNP'd. But maybe we'll be saved for once. I don't know. Anyways, let's get down to sponsors. On the hood, you have Love's, fast, clean, and friendly. Got Ford Fusion number 38 in front row motorsports. There's something I do miss about the insert grill Ford Fusions. They were kind of fun. And it was always entertaining to see them fly off of cars. When you had like a wreck happen, there'd just be like a flying Ford grill. But anyways, you got Love's, fast, clean, and friendly again. You got Gemini, Love's, and Musket, the Love's family of companies. Got Children's Miracle Network Hospitals and Trucking Moves America Forward. Lincoln Welders, Mac Tools, Racing Electronics, Sherwin-Williams, and K&N Air Filters. Got Echo Media on the C post. On the B post, you have Ford, the American flag, and SEM. Got David Gilliland's logo on the name rail right there. This is back when we still had full contingency sponsor with the Coors Light Pro logo and all of that. Got Gilliland on the name rail with the Ford logos, as well as this is back before they even had the rear window banners. On the back, you have Love's, fast, clean, and friendly. Got the Ford logo down there with the number 38. Got Love's, fast, clean, and friendly again. This is number 194. And on the roof, you again have Love's, fast, clean, and friendly. Glad they kind of got rid of that slogan over the car in the new versions. I don't know if they still use that slogan at all. Got the same stuff down the other side, as usual. Hood wants to open. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Got powered by Ford under there. There's the engine detail if you want to see that. This is back when we still had opening deck lids on the Cup cars. You got our typical fuel cell and such back there. There you got the roof flaps. And there's the underside of the car if you want to see that. Not a whole lot to talk about a car like this. Like I said, just a really cool kind of, it was back in the day, it was a small team car. I mean, they're still a small team, but they've definitely done a lot more lately. I said they finally won a race that wasn't a plate track, wasn't any sort of strategy, just purely on speed in Indianapolis last year with Michael McDowell. Because by the time we got this diecast, they had their one single win with Talladega with the 1-2 finish with David and David Reagan. Well, I know I said David and David Reagan. The Davids. And he was in this paint scheme when that happened too. Just to show you how long that paint scheme's been around. But as I said, it's always cool to get small team diecast, and anytime they offer them, I usually do just end up pre-ordering them just for the hell of it. But nowadays, Said we don't really get that many nowadays for Cup cars that are small teams, but I will be getting Michael McDowell's Indianapolis win. That'd definitely be a cool, unique diecast. If you want this card, it's actually a little bit hard to get. This isn't like a super rare and valuable car, but it's not what a car you're going to find for like the $10 clearance bin on eBay, I don't think. At least it hasn't been the whole time when I've been looking for it. So happy hunting if you're trying to find it on any of eBay or any of those sites. Remember, for all of your other diecast needs, you can go to circlebdiecast.com, and if you use the code BWhack, you can get $5 off shipping on any order over $30. So go check it out if you want anything. But I think it's Rich, all there is to say. This has been a review of David Gilliland's Love's Travel Stop Ford from 2015. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.